What's up, everybody? Welcome back to West Coast Popcast. It is your boy, the final boss. And if you can see Zach's screen right now, you know what time it is. They're about to challenge me today on this episode, so stick with us. We got a lot going on. We got Eric, reborn, the Infinity Champion who defended his title finally. How are you doing this week, man?
Just tired, man. I gave Zach a chance, a one-on-one opportunity. I can't even lose when I feel like it. It's a blessing. It's a curse. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
Oh, man. The Infinity Champ is here in the building. And, of course, the main man, the Riddler this week, who's going to try to stump me on Impact Trivia. But you can't stump the final boss. Zach, how you doing this week?
Spotty internet aside, I'm right. Hi. I got to see Doctor Strange with Eric on Wednesday. Knock, you joined me for the Rampage live stream. All three of us are here together. I'm fucking ready to go.
Oh, man, it feels like this is like a special occasion now when all three of us are here together. What a turn, man. But this is episode 109, man. God damn, episode 109 already. We got a good show for you guys this week, so stay tuned with us. Hit us up in the comments. And if you guys are out there, maybe try to help me out in Impact Trivia later on, because I don't think I'll need it. But if you want to join the Brotherhood, I'll appreciate it. But before we get to that, of course... I forgot that did get disbanded. I forgot. Yeah.
That's right.
Hate to see it go. But of course, the weekly recap. Monday Night Raw. Was it too sweet or did it have to go?
It's 50-50. It's like I don't know. It's like cold Burger King. I don't know.
Oh, gosh.
Finn Balor beat Damon Priest. Sonya Deville is no longer an authority figure. She's officially an active roster member. She was shot and then got squashed to returning Alexa Bliss as Alexa Bliss. She carries the dollar on with her, but that's fine. Let her make some merchandise money.
Yeah, I seen her finally hit the Twisted Bliss. It's been a while since we've seen that.
Yeah. It's good to have her back like this. Are you guys happy, or do you want an ending to her character?
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with just moving on.
Yeah, we'll see how she does it, man. I mean, I think she's very talented, and I kind of miss seeing her. You know, we don't see the true Alexa Bliss.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen her on TV in so long, so I'll just get her on there.
Yeah, this is a good move by them. Cody beat Theory, but not for the belt because Seth interfered. 24/7 divorces happened. Bianca and Asuka headlined the show. And two other things here. They did an interview with Theory on the stage. He went up like a little staircase. Good to do that. People pay good money to sit and watch a 3-hour show. Don't do these backstage segments. So that was good. And then they suddenly moved Lacey Evans to Monday Night Raw. She wasn't there, but I think they're like restarting her fucking 5-week package deal again to redo this on Monday Night Raw. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, she's going heel again. I mean, we'll see how it plays out. I want to see her get a nice run because she's very talented, but it just kind of a lot of back and forth going on there. She's back on Raw now, and I don't know, man.
True. Real quick, so I want to go back to that Cody and Theory match because I saw a clip where Theory did like a handstand or a cartwheel.
Yeah, did his little taunt.
Is that really a taunt to Cody, or is that more of a taunt to Vince because Stephanie because she had the shitty idea for Stardust? Like, I don't know. That's just weird that people are making fun of Cody for that.
Yeah, I seen it coming. I thought it'd be Seth to do it, but got Theory to do it. Not Austin, but Theory.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Only room for one Austin.
Yeah.
You want to hit up the chats real quick because we got a lot of chats.
Yeah, let's hit up the chats, man. Chat's popping up. Noob and Co. He's back to Noob and Co. Not Supersonic anymore. Good evening, Zach, Eric, and your boy Knock. How are you doing lately? How are you doing, man? Glad to see you again. Who we got? Get Show! Exclamation point. What's good? What's up, man? Thanks for joining the wrestling podcast. Noob and Co. says Asuka and Bianca had a brief encounter, but it was stopped by big time coward Becky Lynch. Man, her fans are going to come for you, man. I don't know about big time coward. I'm talking about lean, mean, fighting machine Becky Lynch. Who else we got? We got from all the way across the pond. The man with the most marvelous backgrounds in his videos. SCW, the wrestling channel's on here. What's up, Steve? Evening, gents. Hope you're all doing well. Does Zach have an Impact? I know Zach has an Impact background. We can go and we can run with the narrative that I've finally converted him to Impact Wrestling.
No, we cannot run with that narrative. I refuse to do this damn podcast with two Impact fans.
Oh, man. Yes. Impact is the greatest wrestling show of all time. Finally, Zach has crossed over to the dark side. And Oliver Vergara, good to see all three of you today. Yes, all three of us are here, man. Pop some bottles, get the bubbly. It's a special occasion. But back to Monday Night Raw. Oh, man. What else you got for us at the 3-hour live event there? Zach
just froze with like the biggest smile on his face.
Oh, man. That's what Monday Night Raw just is like Medusa, man. It freezes you. It's a stone. No one puts a smile. Not even the Joker would put a smile on someone's face like that.
I think we just lost him. We just disconnected.
We for sure just lost Zach. Yeah, that sounds like old times again.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything else from me from Monday Night Raw.
I don't think so either. You know what? You guys in the chat help us with the recap because honestly, I missed a lot of wrestling this week. I don't know. Did you see NXT? You know what's going on there?
Let me check on with NXT. There's a lot going on in NXT. So they announced NXT, another In Your House review coming up June 4th. So we got some cool stuff there. They kicked off with the breakout tournament for the women. So some good stuff there. I think Zach is coming back. And congrats to Mandy Rose, who went from the main roster, NXT, the Toxic Attraction. She just hit 200 plus days today as NXT Women's Champion.
Good on her.
It doesn't feel like it's been that long, but it has. Let's see. And then, so I haven't been following completely, but Cora Jade had her match with Natalya was beefing with her for a little bit, and now they had a fight. Natalya acknowledged her at the end. Acknowledge me. Gave her props, and it was a good match. Cora Jade with the victory. Zach, are you back?
I'm back. Did you touch on Damon Kemp showing up for Diamond Mine?
We didn't get there yet, but 2.0 Zach is here for NXT 2.0. Talk about that for us.
Real quick, Zach, I just need you to know that when you froze, it was just $1 million smile that the crowd got to see. I hope there was a screenshot of it.
Someone please screenshot that.
I'll freeze again, don't worry.
But sorry, go ahead. Diamond Mine and who else? Who was it?
It's what's his name's brother? Stevenson's.
Stevenson.
Aaron Stevenson?
Gables? Oh, Gable Stevenson.
Oh, Gable Stevenson.
Stevenson. Yeah.
His name.
Oh, his brother debuted. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
He came on the August, I think, tryouts at Vegas? I believe it was.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you put them as a tag team, or is Gable Stevenson too big for that?
That's tough.
Because
he's on Raw.
Honestly, I wouldn't want him in a tag team with him because then you're just going to be the Marty Jannetty.
Oh man.
No offense to Marty, but
hey, what if he turns out to be a better pro wrestler than his brother?
Not even.
It's gonna take a lot. He might be one of the best wrestlers of all time to outlive that shadow his brother's gonna cast. We'll see. But
I've got a question for both of you, I guess, because you guys watch NXT more than me. SCW's question: what are your thoughts on Tony D'Angelo and Santos Escobar's feud?
I
man.
love it. FYI too, the NXT parking lot is the most dangerous place to be on earth. You get kidnapped, you get beat up.
That is for a fact.
Yeah.
Real quick though, thank you for the question, Steve. We have Dattila joining. Do my eyes deceive me? Zach, is that an Impact background behind you? Impact is taking notice. It is finally taken over. We have done it with the help of viewers like you, Dattila. We have finally converted Zach.
You know what?
One more person.
You want to know how bad Impact is? We worked for that company. We did a job for that company. We didn't even get a handshake. We didn't get a hot dog. We got jack shit from that company. It was a carny rampage.
A meal and a copy. Get credit.
We didn't even get credit. We didn't even get security shirts.
There was slices of pizza in the back.
Cold pizza. Cold.
Oh man. Yeah, we did work for Impact Wrestling about 3 summers ago now. It's crazy. But yes, slowly but surely, I will find a way to get Eric on our side. But thanks for everyone's support there. Zach answered Steve's question there. Great to see a lot of focus in the women's division this week in NXT. That is great to see, man. They're super talented. And the women's tournament kicking off really nice.
Yeah.
I was going to say over 75% of the show was women.
That's,
Think
that's
about that.
cool.
That's 15. That's 15 minutes total with men, and one of those matches was a mixed tag match.
And speaking of the NXT women, Steve, who do you got in the finals? I got Nikita Lyons versus Roxy or Roxanne in NXT in the finals of this tournament.
I'll just wait for his response.
Wait for it to load up. And Zach, who you got?
I just hope it's not Nikita or Lash Legends in the finals because they've had their time so far and they've been good at it. They need other people to break out.
I think Roxy for sure, man. Who else we got here? Noob & Co. We got Surrey teaming up with Chase University against Tiffany Stratton and Grayson Waller. Hope those two break up soon. You know, I can kind of see Stratton and Waller being together. They kind of blend well with their characters. They're going to know the fuck out of us, but they do blend well.
Yeah.
Noob & Co. again. Tony's Mob against Santos's Cartel is very interesting, along with Asuka and Becky's feud. Yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. And SCW agrees with me on the finals. Nikita, he wants Nikita to win, but he's rooting for Perez. So yeah, it'll be good stuff to see there, man. Anything else from NXT 2.0 before we jump over to Dynamite?
Last thing, really, really quick. If you watch Elbow Fire's entrance, it is Damian Priest's old Videotron entrance. So
you know, I did
right.
did look familiar. I don't know why they changed your name. I kind of like the character work. Maybe we can do something there. Experiment on NXT, that's what it's for. But I really liked Kaylee Ray as her own self and her own little like side cool thing she was doing. So we'll see how it plays out. But yeah, that's it for NXT 2.0. I was telling Eric in the when you bought it out that they're getting the what do you call it, In Your House pay-per-view coming back, I think June 4th. So we'll see how that plays out. We already got Carmelo Hayes versus Cameron Grimes. Solo Sikoa surprisingly not involved in this.
Oh, you're returning those shoes. That's why.
Zach was trying to get the whole channel in trouble with the bloodline. He went after Sikoa on Instagram and he responded on Twitter. And Carmelo Hayes, people were asking. The man right there, Zach was asking. The main man. Oh, man. But yes, 2.0, that was this week. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Datilla, since you are here, Zach has the Impact background. And for all our viewers, the reason Zach has an Impact background is because he's going to challenge me in Impact trivia later on in the show. So if you got some answers, if you can help me out, even though I don't need it because I'm an Impact connoisseur, let me know. Put it in the chat. We're going to kill it. We're going to prove to Zach that Impact Wrestling is one of the top shows going. So help me out later on in the show.
This is my least favorite episode we've ever done.
I'm having a blast. I'm having a ball. But to get to more exciting, to get to more fun, Eric, if you're able to pay attention to Eric right now, he's wearing a Hardy shirt, man. And Hardys were in the main event this week. Tell us about AEW Dynamite.
All right, Dynamite. It's on Wednesdays, 2 hours, and that's all I know about this week because I missed it.
What? I thought you seen Darby.
I missed it. I haven't seen it yet.
Who made our thumbnail?
I made it. I know the hype. YouTube, set the scene for me. Let's do this old timey radio style. What happened? How'd the match go?
Oh man, Zach, you got.
It was a balmy Wednesday evening.
Oh man.
Tell me all about it. I think we lost.
Let's start from the beginning.
There he is. There he is.
I thought Dax should have won. Am I here?
You're
all right,
here.
Cole beat Dax.
Yeah, tapped him out.
Yep. Good match though. Punk fought Garbage Can. I fast forward to that match.
No, not in Long Island.
Danhausen.
Johnny Huggy in Long Island. The Meat Man.
I did hear about that. I heard about what happened after they went off the air.
Can we talk about Impact?
Oh man, I think the heat is getting to Zach's Wi-Fi.
I think it is. This heat isn't playing on the West Coast.
It is not. But I don't know if Zach's still there, but CM Punk, I think forever now because this MJF stuff,
right.
Be booed in Long Island. He's a heel in Long Island. He came out with a Long Islanders hockey jersey and still got booed. Crazy stuff, man.
Props to them for doing it on the fly of having what's his name, Hook, come out and tap him out. That was a nice way to give him some love, give him some.
And I've seen some people complaining about that happening off air, not on Dynamite. I mean, that's something. I think they said they're gonna have it air on AEW Dark Elevation. Tune in on Mondays. But I mean, I think it's cool to have little stuff like that for the fans outside of just Dynamite.
Yeah, like honestly, there's some great moments that happen off Dynamite goes off the air, and the fact that you know about it means you saw it. What are you complaining about? It's off the air. You saw it.
Yeah. CM Punk did try to go for Hangman Page's buckshot lariat. He stuck the landing. He really stuck the landing. It wasn't as smooth as Hangman, flying through, but it was still a good finish. What else are you talking about on Dynamite, Zach? Oh, where's Thunder Rosa, man? Can I get Thunder Rosa on screen, the women's world champion? Can I get more? Can she have a match on screen? What's going on?
I don't get why. Whenever Tony Khan has a woman who's great, when she's not champion, she's on TV. As soon as she becomes champion, MIA.
Yeah.
Or reduce screen
missing
time.
Thunder Rosa there, man.
It's ridiculous.
Get some women on period. I think Martha Hart got more airtime than any other AEW women.
Yeah, Martha Hart was there with her kids. The Owen Hart tournament kicked off this week. Who was the women's match this week?
If you have to think, if you think about that hard, then
I'm pretty sure it was a good match, though. I get confused.
Yeah,
I know Rio. I think Rio and Yuka
Hater
was
versus
on
Storm.
Rampage. Hater versus Storm. Okay, This was a hell of a match, man. They said they never wrestled before on commentary, but I'm pretty sure they have. And they have just natural chemistry. They were just hard hitting. It was very snug in there with the headlocks and the takedowns. Very solid match. I really enjoyed this one. Storm got the win, but Hater's been having great showings all around.
That's good. I will say, I'm sure they promoted it on TV or whatever, but Toni Storm was pretty good at promotion because I saw her promoting this match more than anyone leading up to
Toni
it.
Storm was really good, man. I think she might make a run, maybe go to the finals. I don't know if she'll win, but she'll be, in the finals, I think
she'll be in the finals. It's just like what's her name, Ruby Soho. He'll push her, and we'll see if he goes further, but she'll make it to the finals.
Yeah. I hope they. I forget if we said this on air or that was off air, but I think Zach, you're telling me they might. There's a rumor that they might have the Stardom show. I truly hope they do that Stardom crossover for the women because clearly there's not gonna be a lot of women's matches on Forbidden Door, so it'd be cool to see a Stardom match and have all that crossover. Come on now, great stuff there.
Right.
What else happened on before we get to obviously the demolition of the main event? Was there anything else on Dynamite that happened that you saw, Zach?
Well, just the hug between Jeff and Sting. We'll get to the match, but that was kind of Sting didn't seem like he wanted to hug him, but that's all right. Danhausen's music is if you watch the Munsters, it's kind of like that. So Danhausen's fun.
Yeah, Danhausen. I think he's finally found a bit of a groove here. He did get squashed in his debut match, but it was done in a way where it just does not hurt him. He's the only person who gets squashed and doesn't hurt him at all. Tony Nese got the victory. There'll be Tony Nese and Hook, or Tony Nese and Mark Sterling versus Hook and Danhausen at the pay-per-view buy-in, which leads me to the next segment that happened. So Mark, isn't Mark Sterling, right? Smart Mark Sterling?
Yeah.
He was in like 3 segments on this episode, and he brought something different to each one. So he has the Tony Nese one trying to get him over, trying to be his lawyer. Then he has the MJF one where he gets powerbombed by Wardlow. Then he comes out later, I believe it was on Rampage with Jade Cargill, and Jade just like, Mark, what the fuck happened? And he tries to answer. She's like, she shuts him down super quick. Jade is in rare form right now with her and Kira Hogan and Red Velvet. Great stuff from them. They are printing money over there.
Yeah. Good on Mark. He not a lot of people get on like a wrestling show 3 times, so good on him.
Yeah. Should we go to the main event, Zach? Is it time for Darby Allin versus Jeff Hardy? Can you imagine Jeff Hardy? When has Jeff Hardy been in a match where he might not be the craziest one in that match?
Mm-hmm.
When does that ever happen? We all know the big spot. Darby took a ladder, jumped off on Jeff, threw 6 chairs, landed. He didn't even hesitate. He did a little quick move and jumped. Man did not even think about it. I mean, damn. Hell of a spot. I hope someone who has good artistry can paint this picture of Jeff and looking at Darby, because I feel like that's him like looking in the mirror. Like there's so many parallels through them both. Jeff's big spot was a swanton onto the steel steps, which I hate seeing that because I feel like there's a jagged edge there. If you hit it wrong, you kind of cut your back. I don't think I would ever do that. Jeff just does it. I don't know, man. Jeff did get the victory with a roll-up pin. Surprisingly, in a match with all this carnage, Jeff wins by a roll-up. The most devastating move in all of professional wrestling. Good match there. Let us know what you think in the comments. Zach, man, anything I didn't hit on?
I think you touched it. This is a great match. I do feel it was time constraint issues. That's maybe why Darby just did it, and that's fine. And maybe that's why it was a sloppy landing. But Yeah, I wish this match just had a little more time to breathe. Give it like 5 extra more minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they needed 5 extra minutes before they would kill each other with 5 extra minutes, man. I think it's best keep it short and keep it to the point because these people are crazy, man. I don't know what this is not gonna be the first match. I mean, this is not even gonna be the first match. I think they're gonna have more matches. I mean, more and more nervous because I think Jeff's gonna want to do some shit too. So we'll see. Yeah, good stuff. Oh shit, man. Jeff's another main event this week against Adam Cole. I do believe he's gonna lose to Cole though. We'll see how it plays out. I don't think they've ever fought each other.
Play, but he's too banged up to wrestle.
They could, and that'll be great for a heel Adam Cole just picking the bones. So good stuff there. I do think AWs get a little less predictable. They're very predictable with a lot of their matches, but I can't blame them too much. There's a lot of good stories, a lot of good stuff they're doing. So we'll see what time goes on.
Yeah. Do you guys want to talk about Noob and Co's?
Yeah. I'm glad you brought that up. So first, Attila said she was shocked to see Martha Hart, and Noob and Co says Storm and Jay. Oh yeah, thanks for telling me that. How about the controversy regarding Sheeta out with an injury and not being part of the Owen Hart tournament? So I keep up with our Twitter account. So I do see a lot of the stuff that happens. So pretty much, Sheeta was kicked out of, or not replaced in tournament by Chris Statler because she's injured by Serena Deeb. But this entire time, Sheeta was in Japan wrestling like these bangers. She had like a hour-and-a-half match. And then she was like some musicals and acting. And pretty much she tweeted saying, I don't know why I got replaced because everyone can see I'm not injured. They don't really care about Japanese wrestling. I don't know if anyone talked to her or someone said something to her. I don't think she meant too much by it. I think she was just trying to come off strong and like she was like too weak. But later on, she tweets like saying, "Oh, I didn't get to clear the AEW protocols. That's what happened. It's some crazy stuff. International talent." She was pretty much trying to cover herself. Then later on with another tweet. I don't think it's anything too crazy because I'm pretty sure everyone that's on Twitter who saw this seen her wrestle in Japan anyways. We kind of knew it was just a storyline right off. We didn't take it that seriously. So I don't think it's that big a deal, but I mean, yeah, she kind of did say, "Screw your storyline injuries," and tweeted that out.
I mean, I get it. If like she's actively wrestling, she doesn't want anybody to think that she's injured to get hurt her booking. So I get her clearing that up. But I think it's just weird for Tony. Tony booked her as if AEW is her only thing. Like he could just say that. Should just said she's not in the tournament. Like she's not in it. That's it. He'd be fine with that.
Yeah, and I mean, like again, it's not that. I don't think it's that big a deal. But like when you open yourself up to this open door policy, you have other people wrestling. When you're a big promotion, you don't have to take into other people's storylines. But we all see them other places. Like Eddie Kingston, he got the fireball in his face. He was in New Japan and he covered himself up with a thing like to show the scars. And like you can tell, oh, he's actually still selling this injured from TV. So I think it just depends on the wrestler how seriously they take it. I mean, you've seen Jericho was injured and he was off the performing. So I mean, hey, it depends on the wrestler, I guess.
Yeah. But before we move on, Noob and Co, do you guys have a problem with the roll up being the way that Hardy won the match?
I kind of do because the way he did it was Darby Allin hit the coffin drop and then he rolled him up. And we already seen Cody do that. We've seen it happen a few times, and it kind of weakens Darby's finisher. So I have an issue with that kind of. The roll up, not so much, because I think we'll get at least 2, maybe 3 more matches between the two. So I can kind of see them just building a story. This is the first start of a longer story.
See, okay, so I'm glad you said the thing about weakening it, because I actually think it strengthens it. I like the idea of a finishing move having one fatal weakness. Like you have to overcome that weakness if you do the move.
That's a different way to look at it. I can see that. What about you, Zach? All right.
I think Zach, he literally froze as you asked him. I saw him move.
I just felt like the roll-up was enough.
Oh.
Sorry.
Let's move on.
All right. Good stuff there. Thanks for all the comments. That match is fun. Good Noob and Co. Carnage Rage in the chat. What's up, man? The New Japan connoisseur, Carnage Rage in the chat. WWE 2K games are shutting down online servers for 2K19 and 2K20. 2K19 is the one with AJ Styles, right? The one that's been carrying the franchise on its back for years.
Which one? Sorry, which one did you say? 2K19?
2K19? That's the one, AJ?
Not 2K20 is a good one. It's 21.
2K20 is a good one?
No, I'm sorry. You're right. 19 is a good one. Sorry. Yeah, it has been.
I don't even know who the cover of 20 was. But
yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it makes sense that they're shutting it down because it's it's been years.
Yeah, the new one's
on.
getting good reception too. So
yeah, it looks really good. I'm probably gonna get it. So
yeah, my Rey Mysterio, man, the cover. Shout out to AJ Styles for carrying W in his back. Former TNA wrestling superstar. But that's besides the point.
Where was he before? Did he start his career in Impact? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That's where he blew up. I know he was in Ring of Honor. I know he was in WCW, but we all know him from Impact Wrestling. He's Mr. TNA.
So he's a WCW guy then.
He was there for a cup of tea.
Oh, so he was there. Right? That's what we're going here. As a matter of fact, didn't he try out for WWE? But they said, "Hey, you're not good enough, kid."
It's not my fault they're blind to talent. I mean, did they sign some? Did they sign? I'm not gonna get it.
So this young kid decides I'm gonna go to the biggest game in town. The game tells him sorry. You're not. Literally, the game probably told him Triple H is like, sorry, kid, you don't deserve here. So he's like, hey, you got second place. You got room for me?
Oh man, that's so disrespectful. That's why guys like Kurt Angle, Jeff Hardy jump ship. Legends like Sting.
That is not why Kurt Angle and Jeff Hardy jumped ship.
Drew McIntyre.
Moving on because we are on time
CM Punk. Seth Rollins.
Exactly.
But he could have been. He couldn't make it there. I'm sorry. Where can we go down here? That's AEW. We got a few more wrestling shows before we get to the TNA trivia night. SmackDown's up. What happened on SmackDown this week, Zach? Is Zach still there?
Am I still here?
Cool.
You're
there.
there.
Okay. All right. Ronda fought Raquel for the title. She did an open challenge. She made both women made each other look good, actually. Corbin, not worth it. Banks and Naomi beat Baszler and Natty. Banks and Naomi are just killing it right now. Gunther beat up Gulak again. Butch got a win over Kofi, and they are making a unification match for next week for the tag titles, so that will main event SmackDown. Yeah,
let me know in the chat what you guys think, man. I just hated to throw in this tag team stuff together. You put it on the pay-per-view, take it off. Now you're throwing it together here. I'll throw a bet out there. I think it's going to end in a a DQ. There's going to be no contest.
Mm-hmm.
It's on SmackDown. I mean, someone's going to interfere. Something's going to happen. I'm going for a no contest. We haven't seen them of those in a while, which I will credit WWE. There hasn't been a no contest in a while, so I'm crediting them. I don't know who's been talking to them. Raquel looked very good against Ronda. That was a hell of a match, coming out party. I can't call Pete Dunne Butch, but good win for him. And then the Bloodline. Everything the Bloodline's doing is just amazing. So shout out to them. I did see Shinsuke call Sami Zayn, if Roman's the head of the table, you're the table's ass. Some funny stuff there from Shinsuke Nakamura.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Yep. That was Friday Night SmackDown. SmackDown's been a little shaky these past few weeks, but this is a better episode. Yeah, I think that's it from us. What else did you see this week, Zach?
I saw Doctor Strange with Eric.
Oh man, I'm going to see Doctor Strange tonight, everybody. I hope it's really good. I'm a huge fan of Benedict Cumberbatch. I mean, that's my guy. I don't know if you guys have watched Sherlock. Me and Eric both really adore that show. It's not on Netflix anymore, though. I can't watch it, man, so I'm disappointed. But shout out to Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, fantastic actor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad Carnage Rage said this. Matt Riddle versus Roman Reigns in the Hell in a Cell. Matt Riddle caught Roman with a beautiful knee, and Roman selling and acting afterwards was golden. He's like, I'm gonna get this motherfucker. It was great stuff from Roman Reigns and Matt Riddle. Yeah, I'm really digging RK Bro. And Riddle also said to Roman's face, "You'll never be the superstar John Cena was." Eric, I'm sure you might agree with those sentiments.
Oh, yes.
Zach, I know you disagree.
Can we talk Impact?
So, real quick, before we move on, the brand split's done, right? It's done pretty much, because RK Bro on Raw, aren't they?
They're on Raw, but they've been on SmackDown a lot to do the tag team storyline so they can unify the titles.
I 1,000,000% think a brand split is necessary for WWE, maybe borderline for AEW, but if they're not going to do it right, just fucking stop it. Just give everyone what they want and end the brand split.
Yeah, it's just they got so many people, man. It'll be tough, and if they do it, just please don't do it like they did it last time, where the same people are on every single episode or every single show. That's
what's going to happen. That's why I don't want I don't want it to end. But if you're not going to take it seriously, you might as well just get it over with so that they can restart the cycle.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll see. I think that's all the wrestling this week. Zach is gone there. We did see Rampage. Zach streamed, or me and Zach streamed Rampage. No, Zach streamed Rampage. I did Dynamite. Good stuff there. I said the Jade Cargill stuff. I was gonna wait for Zach to get to the Impact trivia since we have everyone. Oh, there he is. Is it time for Impact trivia, Zach? Are you there? Are you ready?
As long as my Wi-Fi doesn't go out, I'm here.
But actually, no, I got a question for you. You're such an Impact fan. I gotta ask. Until wondering, did you watch Impact this week, Doc? What's going on with Impact this week?
All right, so I know a lot what's going on in Impact Wrestling.
This week,
a lot of big things happening. I didn't watch this week particularly. I'm sorry to tell you, I didn't let you down. It was just crazy hectic week. I haven't got to it yet, but for sure, let me know what happened and tell these guys because Impact Trivia is coming up next.
What about last week? Watch last week's?
I did watch last week. I told you about the Queen of the Ring coming to Slammiversary, baby. That's the Steel show. Tasha Steele's the women's champion, man. Some great stuff there. Impact's on fire. A lot of good talent.
Okay. Speeders real quick. Sorry, Noob and Co. We did not watch NWA. And I don't know which you're referring to, Carnage Rage, which promotion, but yeah. Now we can get to the trivia.
All right, I'm ready. Lock in.
Knock.
Datilla, are you ready? Carnage Rage, everyone in the chat. Impact Trivia is up next.
Hey, remember that time, Knock, when Impact was literally on fire and they had to evacuate the pay-per-view?
It's been on fire since 2002, 20 years strong of great wrestling. The real originators of the women's revolution.
I thought you were talking about WrestleMania also.
A lot of wrestling shows have been on fire. I mean, let's be real here.
All right, it is 20 years from Impact, so let's get to it. Question number 1 of 10. Play along in the chats, type as quick as you can, and cover me, Eric.
Yeah, trying to get past your boy. Trying to beat the final boss this time.
All right.
We'll try to beat Zach's time.
Here we go. Question number 1, Knock.
All right.
Knock, when TNA started, what was the only way to watch the weekly show?
So first they used to do the weekly show on, I think it was like, they did it, all right, 2-part question. They did it on Fox Sports, but they're doing weekly pay-per-views. So it was like week 1 pay-per-view here, pay-per-view there. And I think it was, weekly pay-per-views.
All right, SCW, Datilla, and Knock, y'all got that question right. Weekly
Let's go.
pay-per-views. Question, I'm sorry, Zach, I didn't know if you cut off or not.
Is he there?
Okay.
All right.
I don't know if I am. I'm just watching the show today.
Question number, I fucking hate that. I gotta ask, you fucking did this internet shit on purpose because you trying to make me learn about Impact?
Learn the greatest wrestling show going. AEW doesn't hit 2 million. Impact will get 2 million regularly, man. Come on. AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, main event Mafia.
I feel my guts twisted inside. Question number 2, who's the current Knockouts World Champion?
That is Tasha Steelz, what I just said in the last segment. Tasha Steelz going into the first ever Queen of the Mountain match at Slammiversary to defend her title.
Knock, who was the first Knockouts champion?
That is my favorite women's wrestler of all time, Gail Kim, who won it in the Bound for Glory 06 Battle Royal. She fought for that behind the scenes. You should watch her interview on Renee's podcast, Oral Sessions.
Nice. Number 4, after leaving the TNA Asylum in 2004, where did they move to?
You know this place very well. That is Universal Studios, Florida. TNA Asylum was in Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee. Cool stuff. A lot of great matches there.
I cannot stump this guy. In 2012, who was revealed as the first inductee of the Impact Hall of Fame?
See, I wanted it to be the phenomenal one, but that was, of course, the Icon Sting.
Is that correct? Sorry. Okay.
You got to come stronger than that with the final boss.
Next up, who did Christian Cage beat to get his first TNA World title?
Okay, so this was one of the craziest matches that were back and forth. Christian Cage versus Jeff Jarrett. I mean, the cheating that Jeff Jarrett would do. He'd hold onto this NWA belt for so long and cheat, but Christian Cage finally got the win, hit his, it wasn't called the Imperator. Oh, it's called the Kill Switch in TNA, and he got the victory.
I just want to jump in real quick and say, even everyone so far, you in the chat have got everything right, but Noob and Co is in the lead because he got Gail Kim at the pay-per-view.
I said Bound for Glory. What you talking about?
Oh, okay, fine. Then
No. Come on, man. I said Bound for Glory, Battle Royal, Roxy, Awesome Kong was in there, Velvet Sky. Come on now, man.
All
Nubico,
right.
shout out to you, bro. I'm glad keeping up.
On you, Zach.
All right, number seven. Number seven, other than Love, Rain, and Sky, who are the two other knockouts that were part of the Beautiful People?
Love, Rain, and Sky. There's only one other knockout.
Two others part of the Beautiful People.
There was only one other
At
knockout.
some
It was
point in time.
It was Lacey Von Erich. I mean, there was another member, but it wasn't a knockout.
One.
The knockout, the women's division,
Kip.
like the women. I mean, Billy Gunn was in there, but he's not a knockout.
Well, from multiple sites that I saw when I did this question, there's one more. Other than Lacey Von Erich.
Well, someone in the chat, because I just know Billy Gunn and Lacey Von Erich. Like Billy Gunn was kind of like their like manager, kind of like the Influence does it with Caleb with a K. He was kind of like that type of character for them. What's the chat saying?
They tell us Lacey. No one said.
Yeah, it's just Lacey.
Yet.
Well, did he change his name? Was it something else?
Billy Gunn was like Kip James.
You're
That's
close.
it. Never
Yeah,
mind.
yeah.
You got it. You got it. They called him
Cute
Cute
Kip?
Kip, but yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I got
That,
it.
you're right.
Yeah.
It is him. Okay.
What
Oh, you was about to get me. I was about to question myself, man. I was like, what's going on here?
Props to Carnage. She also got it.
Carnage Rage, man. Shout out to you, bro.
All right. After leaving Fox Sport Network, what was TNA's next network?
Oh, Spike TV. This is where I found them. And then they went everywhere else after that. This is where they hit millions of views on Spike TV, though.
It's true. Who is the current X Division champion?
Because I watched the product today, it's Ace Austin. I believe in his second reign, maybe third, but Ace Austin, he beat Trey Miguel and Speedball Mike Bailey to pay-per-view in April.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Who was the first X Division champion?
Come on now, man. Defeating Jerry Lynn, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. But I don't think he has the most reigns, though. I think it's between Chris Sabin and maybe Aries. Someone quote me on that one.
You know something I just realized that actually it warms my heart. It makes me happier than anything. Is that there's a generation of fans who just started watching wrestling who think AJ Styles is purely WWE.
It is so
and I
disrespectful.
love that.
Look up his theme song. We are, man. Get ready to fly. AJ Styles, man. He was in the Impact video game.
Those kids don't know nothing about that. To them, they're gonna come out with their AJ Styles WWE shirts, and they're gonna think I was a day one fan.
I really hope someone gets to put Impact Wrestling on a bigger stage. Maybe AEW, if they buy them, those rumors, and put their catalog on some streaming service so people can watch. You're just missing out, man.
Watch
The
the
six-sided ring.
Impact channel on Samsung TV. That's what I watched last night while I put this together.
Nice.
A good trivia, Zach. Still got 10 more for next week if you decide.
Okay, yeah, perfect. Everyone who joined in this week, Zach has another half coming back next week. It's a 2-part show leading up to 20th anniversary, Slammiversary coming in June. So shout out to Zach for putting this together.
Yeah, and shout out. I think everyone got everything right except for the Kip. A lot of people tripped on that. I think only Carnage Rage got that. So Carnage,
No one tripped on it. Hold on. No one was tripping on that. We were provided the wrong information.
So
No one tripped. I'm not Titus O'Neil over here, man. I'm not even Sin Cara. I'm Ray Phoenix walking on the tightropes when it comes to Impact Wrestling.
This man. Okay, so where's the WWE trivia, Zach? Isn't the WWE anniversary coming up? Where's the John Cena trivia?
You know WWE doing their anniversaries? They'll say it's the 3rd anniversary when it's the 4th year and all this other nonsense. They don't keep it right.
That craziness. But in all seriousness, great segment, Zach. I really liked it.
I truly enjoyed that, man. I could talk about Impact all day. I'm just glad we have people in the chat who want to talk about Impact Wrestling as well. I feel like Usain Bolt out here running through these questions, but hey, great segment. You guys got any news and rumors?
Thank you for catching that, Carnage Rage. And Zach is knocking Zach. That's what happens when Zach disconnects. It messes my screens.
Oh man! Shout out to Eric who provides this whole stream layout. This is all Eric right here, man. The stream that's this guy right there, the provider, the Infinity Channel.
The Infinity producer, always good.
Only news and rumors I had was depressing. Very
Oh
depressing.
no,
But
I think I know where you're going with this.
yeah, Soul Train Jones, that's his name. Virgil. He has been diagnosed with stage 2 colon cancer. He is asking for donations, which it really sucks that wrestling's at that point where fans have to pay for medical bills. But hit him up on social media, wish him the best. Yeah, that's what I got.
Oh, damn. I did see that. Hoping the best. I did see. So I don't know if this is really news and rumors, but like again, I do the West Coast Popcast Twitter, and I seen Paige tweet that she would like to be like hinting at being Ronda Rousey's manager, and I seen an hour later like 20 different sites say, Paige is gonna be Ronda Rousey. You heard it here first. She's gonna be her manager right here. I was like, I think she was just throwing it out there. I don't think it's anything set in stone.
Yeah.
It would be cool. I think Ronda does need a mouthpiece, but I really hope Paige at some point can find a way back into the ring. I don't know how. At her own time, I don't get people attacking her on Twitter saying, Edge is back, Daniel Bryan is back. Why can't you come back? Completely different injuries. Let the woman be. But I do hope she can find a way back to wrestling.
Yeah. Hopefully.
And then the other one I saw, real quick, I throw to you, Zach. They want to split the Mysterios up. I feel like the Mysterios didn't even get going. I feel like this is the good and bad thing with the bloodline. Like the Usos been champ for 300 plus days, but I felt like them coming into their own kind of cut the Mysterios tag team title reign short. But I mean, you had to put it in the bloodline. That was a story. That was a smart choice, but it did cut the Mysterios short. And maybe she got moved to a different show earlier, but they're gonna split them up. I just don't think they have enough time to really work for them to. I just feel like it was kind of rushed and cut short. So if you split them up, give us the match you want to see.
Right, Mania match, please.
But the thing is, they've been together. I agree. I think they've had enough time. I just think that they failed to do it creatively because they've been together for like a year plus.
Actually, you know what? It might have been. Is it 2 years now?
Yeah. So I agree that like it feels like that because they haven't prepared Dominic to be on his own. They just kind of had him there. So
do you have him go back to NXT or go do NXT and go through those rings?
No, it's too late for that.
You think it's too late for that?
I mean, I guess you can if you make it. You could do it, I guess. You make a storyline out of it, but it's just
I feel like he's close to he's not that young compared to us, but I still feel like he can't stand on his own right now. I feel like I still am Rey Mysterio's son and not like his own guy yet. I think he gets to build up his own name somewhere. So I do get the reason for wanting to split him up, but I don't know.
If his in-ring work needs work, then yeah, send the NXT. But if it's like he's not able to carry himself in a promo, then that's where they failed. They need to prepare him for that on the main roster.
Yeah. With that being said, that's the stuff I had. Zach, I don't know if you had anything. You had any comments on the Mysterios?
Yeah, I mean they got to do it creatively, otherwise it's just gonna be a waste. Freddie Prinze Jr. is talking to Cody while he's figuring out his new promotion.
That's smart.
So that's good. Nicole Savoy retired this weekend. She was in the 2017 Mae Young Classic, AEW's 2020 Deadly Draw. She was in Shimmer, and then I got to know her through ROH, but she has retired from wrestling this weekend.
Damn, is it injury or what happened?
I think she just wants to move on. I think, after that many years and hasn't really had a super breakout, maybe she just found something else to do.
Yeah, I mean, she was known as Little Swole for a while, teaming with Big Swole. Yeah. I think they had a tag match in AEW as well.
I'm dark, right?
I think it was a dark. Yeah,
everything's on dark. ROH's Women's Championship is going to be defended on dark this week.
Real quick, because I just seen this. SCW said it's Sabin with the most reigns. Yeah, I think it was Sabin. You're right. Someone tied him at one point, but I think Sabin with this last run broke through.
Cool.
Again. And Datilla still can't believe Zach has an Impact background. It is here to stay. Can we vote in the chat to have Zach keep this as his main background going forward?
Terrible.
As he pauses. Oh man.
Of course.
Can we vote to get Eric to get this background? Can we all get this background? Provide the background for everybody.
Of course, the week Zach puts Impact up, that's when this internet's at this point.
I mean, look at the buzz it's generating when you talk about Impact Wrestling.
Yeah, the heartburn I'm getting talking about Impact Wrestling.
That's funny stuff.
So Sorry, what was that, Zach?
If I'm still here, still here, Ric Flair is going to be wrestling one more match. It's 3-way.
Yeah.
I think FTR is involved, and I forgot the other 3.
So did you know how that happened? I think SCW tweeted about this. I think I've seen SCW Steve. Check out his YouTube channel. I think he tweeted about this, and I saw it. So apparently Ric Flair told Dave Meltzer in confidence. First of all, I don't know why you tell this guy in confidence your secret. It's like, hey, so Dave Meltzer tweets or posts, hey, it's a secret, but I don't really know all the details. But apparently it's going to be Ric Flair and FTR versus who was it? The Rock and Roll Express and another guy. There's so much wrong with that statement. First of all,
Right?
Never tell Dave Meltzer.
Seriously.
And then why you tell people secrets? I don't know, man. I don't know who's more at fault.
Is this is it gonna be on Dynamite or is it like some?
I doubt it would be on Dynamite. It's probably gonna be like a thing where they did who was it? It was FTR versus it was FTR with Mick Foley as their manager, and it was on some other show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Last bit I have. 2 of Monday night's biggest stars are going to be on trial for false credit reports. Eric, any idea who these 2 top stars are? I see them every Monday night.
Oh shit!
I hate to say it. I saw it every time R-Truth came out on TV. That smile, I knew he was hiding something. I knew that.
No! Don't expose him for whatever he's doing. Let that man hide from the government.
Who is it?
A little bit longer. It is Todd and Julie Chrisley. USA will never be the same.
Oh,
did I go again?
That's crazy. Like
they had
USA in his hands. How could he?
Oh man, for a while now he's been on there.
Right. He's obviously been like. I think he might be like the number 2 show behind Raw.
USA used to be so good. I used to really. I don't know if you guys watched Burn Notice back in the day or White Collar, Suits. Man, they had so many great shows. I was a big fan of USA back in the day. Then they fell off the map. The other one I think I had was what's his name? As I'm blanking out. Oh, the AEW stars is gonna be on Carpool Karaoke. You have like Britt. Who else is there? Christian Cage, Bryan Danielson, CM Punk, Ricky Starks. So I'm kind of interested. MJF's gonna be on there. Yeah. Will Hobbs. Who do you guys believe all this MJF stuff about his contract and him having frustrations with AEW? He tweeted out, or there was some tweets going on about him wanting more money. Tony Khan trying to sign him now. And then Sammy Guevara saying just go away.
I believe it because Tony Khan kind of this happens in the NBA too. When you sign a big contract, other players want to know if they're at that same level. He signed CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, giving this max contract. He should give MJF that same level of money because he is going to be his number 1 heel if he keeps him. But I mean, MJF's contract is still at that like 1st-year contract. They still have that issue. So
he's pretty much still on a rookie deal if it was a sports.
Yeah,
he's trying to get that max deal.
It's like, and he is definitely not a rookie at this point. Like people pay money to see him. So I believe it. If he goes to WWE, they're going to pay him. So Tony Khan needs to. This shouldn't even be an issue. Just pay him.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes, man. I mean, they've been signing so many talent, so we'll see how it goes. Datilla says in the chat, Deanna did more for the Ring of Honor women's title than Tony Khan has in the short time he's owned Ring of Honor. Right now, it's looking that way, but I will give Tony Khan credit for putting it in the main event. That was a hell of a spot with Deanna Mercedes Martinez. It's going to be defended on Dark this week, but you got to get it more spotlight or get to TV, whatever episode you're going to get the weekly show going. Because, I mean, Brian Cage re-debuted and haven't heard from him since, so that's falling off with Tully Blanchard's new faction.
Yeah,
I kind of agree with you for now, but we'll see how it goes. I'll give him a shot. Noob and Co. Ric Flair is going to get hurt big time, which is random, and let MJF go to WWE because Tony Khan does not care. I think he does. I don't think it'll hurt them that much, but it won't be a good look.
Well, it's weird too. If MJF does go with WWE, his quality does take a bit of a dip because in AEW he can say and do more. WWE, he's going to have to be PG. And I don't know if MJF's character works as well PG.
You think they try to throw a script at him? Cody's already said he refuses. Think MJF has that pull?
I don't know. Because, I mean, he's still young. And
yeah.
It's hard. Like, Cody can do it because he's been around forever. But it's hard to tell a company, no, I'm not going to follow your rules.
Yeah. And Cody did say something like kind of, which is telling. Like before, he said like he kind of got in the same cycle. He took himself with the world title, and he kind of got in the same cycle of. And we all were talking about it in the podcast where the new guy faces Cody, then he goes to something else, and the new guy faces Cody, like the typical thing. Outside of the CM Punk storyline MJF had, I feel like it's kind of the same for MJF, where we keep seeing like the same thing over and over. Eventually, that might get a little stale, and I could see him wanting to dip. But they got to figure something out because he's not going for the world title, so he's kind of in that same position. Whether he can't go for the world title, or they just don't have him booked for that. So he's kind of doing the same storylines. I mean, this Wardlow storylines, damn near the same as the Cody one. The lashes, the matches, and it's kind of the same.
Yeah.
The Chris Jericho, same thing. The matches and then the match.
Yeah, it's always the same thing.
So it's working, but they gotta figure something else the next level.
And then to add to the WWE rumor mill, Cody has been inviting MJF's mom to SmackDown. So
wow. Hey, what's going on there?
Funny.
Yeah.
Oh man. I think that's it for news and rumors, though. Zach, I don't know if you had any one last thing. Nope, nothing from Zach. It's hot. Thanks for joining everybody for all these segments. The comments have been wonderful. We appreciate all the support. It's cool to have us all three here again. It really is. It feels like a special episode to have all three of us back here. You know, schedules have been really hectic these past few months, but we do want to get to more content. Again, on this channel, we do a lot of wrestling. We do video games. Zach just streamed Tony Hawk's Skater Pro. Eric streamed Mass Effect back in the day. I've streamed Resident Evil. Tons of games. We love playing video games here. We love wrestling. We got tier lists where we rank a whole bunch of stuff from anime, comics,
X-Men.
Movies.
Don't bring it up.
The X-Men, where Eric was conveniently not there. But a ton of tier lists on the channel. Video game reviews. I reviewed God of War back last year, Spider-Man. A lot of cool stuff here on the channel, so definitely check it out. Share it. We're trying to get to 700 subs. We're very close. It's been a good ride, man. It's officially past the 2-year mark of us doing this podcast. Insane.
True.
But yeah, I mean, this podcast started in the pandemic. Hopefully, we're going to be able to go to more shows now and just get out and have more content for the channel. Zach is conveniently gone there. I was going to throw it to him for the promo school this week, but I don't know if he's ready. But there he is. It's time for the main event of the evening. Promo school with Zach, the main man. What's going on this week?
All right, this week we are going to run down your favorite parts of Impact for its 20 years. Knock in about 30 seconds or so. Give your rundown of like your biggest moment, the reason you love Impact. And Eric, your challenge is, since I used to be a salesman and one of my jobs, you get to give whatever version of history Impact is. You get to do your version of Impact. You get to give your look on 20 years. You can make stuff up. You can shade it. You can praise it. But that's the deal. 20 years Impact for your promo.
So
heel turn.
Eric's gonna have to go first because we're not gonna have him butcher Impact Wrestling and go off there. I'll correct the nonsense he spews after this. But just chat, bear with us as Eric goes into the Impact Wrestling history from his point of view.
You know, Doc, I'm not gonna lie. You saying that actually hurts because I was gonna tell y'all. I was going to tell you all a personal story about Impact. So,
oh man,
I remember when I was a kid, I was walking down the street, and my heart hurts because in this country we have too many homeless people. And I was walking, and I saw Jeff Hardy and Kurt Angle and Booker and Jeff Jarrett.
All the people I named earlier.
All just in blankets and huddles around fires and bindles. And I said to them, yo, I grew up watching y'all. What happened? And they said, well, it just didn't work out. And they said, we're cold, we're hungry. And then this man whose name is not important because I don't care about the Impact, came up to them and said, hey, I can give you all jobs. I can help y'all be the number 2s that you are. And they did it. That's inspirational. Thanks to Impact, People have been being number 2 for 20 years straight, and that's inspirational. All my life, people said you should strive to be number 1. Nobody tells you being number 2 is just as important. The world needs more number 2s. Impact, you've been doing a great job. And you know what the most important thing Impact has done? They gave up the number 2 spot. They said it's time for somebody else to be number 2. They said somebody has to be at the back of the pack supporting the rest of y'all. So they went to the back. They went to the back. They literally.
It's not true.
Stopped.
It's not true.
They stopped running. You know what courage it takes to stop running in the middle of a race? Just so you can watch everyone else run ahead of you. You know how mad I would be if I was doing this shit for 20 years? And this guy named Tony Khan showed up and just took over in a day? But Impact didn't do that. They said, Tony, I respect you. Please give us some money and we'll give you our wrestlers. You can beat our wrestlers. You can do whatever you want with our wrestlers. I respect that. I couldn't do it. But Impact is a bigger man than me, Knock. So props to them for 20 years.
Oh, man. Before I go ahead and destroy Eric right now, Datilla, I'm looking at Double or Nothing tickets, actually. I might go, or either they have an LA show, so I might go to the LA show. We'll see which one goes. But to the topic at hand, 20 years of greatness. 20 years, and Eric, you know this, infinity and beyond, because that's what Impact Wrestling is. Impact Wrestling. How many Canadian destroyers do you see nowadays? How many people do you say, oh, women's wrestling revolution this, women's revolution this? The Knockout started that. That was Gail Kim and Awesome Kong's back. We see AJ over here. More wrestling in WWE than The Rock himself. A TNA guy. Samoa Joe over here. The Young Bucks. TNA guys. CM Punk. TNA. Everywhere you look is total nonstop action wrestling. I can't flip the channels without seeing TNA. So who really won? Who really won? In the comics, when you see Hydra take over Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., did they take over from fighting head to head? No. They infiltrated and came to the top. And that's what Impact Wrestling did. Impact is in New Japan. NWA, Nick Aldis, that was Magnus in TNA. I can't begin to tell you how much I love Total Nonstop Action Wrestling in 20 years of this show. From the weekly pay-per-views to Spike TV, I stopped watching for a bit, but I'm back now. Access TV. I just want everyone to know the Ultimate X brings me joy. It brings me pride. Petey Williams and Abyss, they're over there in WWE producing all those favorite matches. Hey, that was my boy Petey. They called him Little Papa Pump. And that little train that could went all the way to the top. You say AEW was built in a day and went to the front? Impact was not built in a day and didn't go to the front. But their guys are in AEW with a front. Kazarian, SCU, those are Impact Wrestling guys. Awesome Cog, the biggest pop at Double or Nothing 2019. We both were there. Impact Wrestling superstar. It brings a tear to my eye how great Impact Wrestling is. And I'm glad to share it with these guys. I'm glad to share it with our chat. And 20 years more, because you can't kill Impact Wrestling. What's their pay-per-view name? Hard to Kill? Well, we're bound for glory. So you guys can bask in it.
Even when they're asking to be killed. They're asking Tony Khan to buy it.
Oh, man. I can go on all day.
We know.
Oh, speaking of which, for the commenters in the chat or in the panel right here, Datilla says on YouTube, Impact Wrestling Insiders for the low price of 99 cents a month. You can catch up on all the Impact Wrestling.
How am I supposed to respect a company that costs less than an Arizona iced tea?
Oh man, that's a good one.
20 years. Okay, props to them. It is hard to do a wrestling company for 2 months, let alone 20 years. So props to them.
It is, man. And it's changed ownership so many times I forgot. The lawsuits, the change of channels.
Well, don't like unsell them.
As much as those guys did, like Hogan and Bischoff did for wrestling, they almost killed Impact when it was at its highest.
Yep.
But Taylor said she's going to be at the LA show and a Double or Nothing. So that'd be cool. We'll love to hear from you. If you do, when you do go to those shows and what you think the live experience. Me and Eric were at the first AEW show, 2019 Double or Nothing.
Yeah.
It was great show, man. We'd love to go there again. So maybe I'll be able to get out there for the LA show.
Yeah, we might try to get together to go to the whiskey to go see Jeff Hardy and Kazarian play.
That too. The Tilla, Zach was telling me, Jeff Hardy and Kazarian are performing here in LA as well.
The night after.
Yeah. So, man, all this Impact Wrestling just warms my heart.
Aw.
Next week, I don't want any mention of Impact. Next week is
we got to do part 2, buddy. We got to do part 2.
We got part 2.
I'm gonna make a John Cena episode. I'm doing it one of these days. I can't tell if Zach froze out of happiness or if he's just.
I'm probably having a stroke. I think. I don't know.
All right. Well, what a damn good show.
That it was.
Wait, did Knock freeze now? I just realized.
I think he froze.
He froze. In that case, Zach, do you want to take us home? Do you want to wrap this show up?
Yeah, thank you everyone for commenting. Thanks for putting up with my crappy internet. These guys really held down the episode. You guys did in the chats. Help us grow, man. Hit like, subscribe. We love the ones that are already subscribers. We just want to do bigger, better things. Leave comments if there's any kind of episode that you want us to do. We'll definitely do a themed episode. Tune in Fridays for a Rampage live stream. We got other stuff coming up, so definitely just stick with the channel because we like to do fun stuff. We're fun guys. Yeah, and enjoy the top of our heads as we do this outro. Hopefully, if Knock comes back to sign off, it'll be fixed. But subscribe, get your name on the bottom of the screen, make yourself famous. What else is there? Are you gonna do any more Tony Hawk, or are you just gonna play that in your personal time? I am. So I'm getting some more stuff unlocked so then I can do one final analysis of comparing Tony Hawk 1 to the remastered, and then I'm gonna do the same thing, do a 2-part thing for Tony Hawk 2 compared to the remastered.
Sorry. Awesome. Subscribe so you can check it out. Zach knows these games. He has fun with them. And honestly, there's nothing more fun than watching someone play video games when they're having genuine fun. Some people just do it to do it, and you can tell that they're just doing it. But when you have genuine fun, it's entertaining.
Yeah, and if you're not into the game too, it's a chat too. I'm gonna have the comments up next time so they don't disappear on me. Carnage Rage, thank you for commenting during the Tony Hawk thing. But yeah, you can ask me anything. You can talk about wrestling, comics, video games, TV, doesn't matter. Yeah.
And hopefully when Gotham Knights come out, we'll have some gameplay of that. That's a game we've been waiting for a long time. We've talked about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the past. Maybe some of that.
This summer.
Prime time, we're about to sign off, and Knock got disconnected, so I'm not even gonna try to fix the screens right now. We're just gonna ride this storm to the end. But yeah, subscribe. Thank you all for watching. This has been a very nice episode. Zach, where can they find us?
They can find us watching Impact channel on Samsung TV Impact.
What a fitting way to end this show. Thank you all for watching. Peace out. Join us next week.